Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to be doing two things. First off, it's going to be a quick repair bay on Bombshell here. Which, I mean, I'm sure everyone can figure out, but we're going to do it anyway. So you want to unscrew the head here from the back. There we go. Careful not to lose pieces here. And then we want to take this piece here off. Done with that. Take the die cast piece here. So, and we'll just put that on. And then we can take this and put this all back together. Just like so. And screw it in. Just like that. And we're done. Easy, 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 easy repair bay. Everyone can do it. It even comes with a little screwdriver, but as you saw from my Kickback review, it snapped off. So, honestly, you guys should have your own set. I get these ones. They're Stanley. Come in like a 6-pack. You get a number of different screwdrivers, so highly recommend getting these. Anyway, so the other thing that we're going to do today is the comparison video. So we'll take a look at each Insecticon, and we're going to compare them to their badcube counterparts. Now, originally I wanted to do this video like I do all my comparison videos. You know, get the chart out, start from bug mode, individual, do Bombshell versus Bombshell, like Kickback versus Kickback. And I wanted to do Fans Project, Fans Toys, badcube, and MMC. First problem was Fans Project, one of my Fans Project bugs broke, and I didn't want to go buy another set, or another one, just so I can do the comparison videos. But also it just became very evident that anybody that went to a Masterpiece collection, which these bugs are for, would have gotten rid of their Fans Project ones or put them somewhere else. So Fans Project was out. So then it was going to be to the main three, badcube, Fans Toys, MMC. Well, MMC originally, I believe their set was supposed to be out in late last year. Then it was early this year, and now it's like mid to late this year. So I'm done. I'm done. Honestly, I know a lot of people love MMC. I'm one of those people. I love MMC. I think they do an excellent job with almost everything they do. My problem with MMC is just the weight. Same problem with Fans Toys. But when Fans Toys beat you to the punch, MMC, you might want to just scrap the plans on these Insecticons and just move on to another project, please. Because we don't need 3 sets of MP Insecticons. Well, 5 sets of MP Insecticons. There's 3 different versions of the badcube one, in case you're wondering. There's a clear version, the value pack, and then there's the collectors, which has the die cast. So, and then there's the Fans Toys one. So anyway, moving on. All right, so we'll take a look at him versus him. So here we have Bombshell versus Bombshell, badcube versus Fans Toys. First big difference is that depending on which episode you watched, he's got the gray chest, he's got the purple chest. Gray chest was more, happened more in the cartoon than purple chest. The next thing you're going to notice if you actually have them in hand is this one's heavy. This one's like heavier than MP10 here. Heavy. I wish I had a scale so I can actually prove that, but it feels heavier than MP10. He's got a lot of die cast. This guy's light. He's all plastic. The collector's ones have the die cast. Not enough to make me go, ooh, that's better. It was definitely, their die cast was. I was not a fan of those bugs. This edition of the bugs is nice. But when you actually sit here and you compare the two, is the big thing. So you got the overly large head here, and the more menacing head that kind of seems to more fit the body here. His insect mode really packs away a lot better than his does, as you can see. So you got some pluses and you got some minuses. The paint on this guy is just phenomenal, and the paint on this guy is here, little red dots, little purple dots here, a little bit on the face, just little dabs of paint here and there. Whereas this guy is just like, I mean, you can tell the metallic purple here, that's painted on over the die cast. I think that's molded. Got silver here, he's got silver there, silver on the legs, you got purple, the chrome instead of just the silver. I believe the collectors had the silver. And it's like, I don't need to have a chart to sit here and tell you which one of these two is better. It's hands down, without a doubt, the Fanstoys one. This guy is good. Don't get me wrong. If you have the value pack bugs or even the collector's bug, that's fine. I still recommend getting this because you can always troop build them without double dipping. But when it comes down to which is the better Bombshell, it's Fanstoys all the way, every day. Not a question in my mind. Fanstoys is the better option here. Getting those guys out of the way, we'll take a look at the Shrapnels. So here is the badcube and the Fanstoys. So again, most notably is the he's got silver paint. He's just got the painted on yellow plastic. Does this open too? I can't remember. Yes, it does open. He's also really heavy, about the same as Bombshell. Again, he's pretty light because he's all plastic. Now, again, the die cast on him wasn't very good, so the plastic is a superior option. So, detail on this guy is just amazing. On him, it's there. The chrome is excellent. The one thing I will say that I like better on him than him is where these pieces are positioned. Because these are over on the shoulders, so they're not quite, these kind of seem like a little in the way. These seem a little bit further out, so they're not quite as obtrusive. And these are on the back, as you can see, whereas these things are right over the shoulders. So it's like they kind of left a little bit more clearance going on here than Fanstoys did here. Again, the insect mode packs away, but not quite as well. You can see he's got little pistols or little blasters under his forearm. He's got them too, but they're the legs, so it's a little bit more kibbly there. Behind the legs, you got this wholeness going on that's just kind of a little kibbly, a little chunky there, whereas his is a little bit more clean. Yeah, again, like the back here, his insect legs don't clean up as well as his do. But overall, he's a cleaner figure. So again, I have to give it to Fanstoys. I think this is a much superior figure in every way, shape, and form. It's just better. He's okay. He's not bad. again, I like these bugs. These are good bugs. These are better bugs. So let's get those out of the way and we'll look at the last one. So here's Kickback from badcube, and here's the Kickback from Fanstoys. So again, you got the better paint, you got the die cast, you got the chrome. The big problem here is transformation. His transformation is not a joy at all. Do not get me wrong. He's not fun. I got a little dust going on here. But at the same time, there's no tolerance issues where you're sitting there like, this is going to break. I'm going to lose this figure. Point in case. My holy one. The other difference is his back, all his legs fold up inside the back. So they're all inside here. Completely tucked away, hidden away, out of harm's way. His are laying on the back. You could work at this and try and get it a little more cleaned up if you want, but ultimately you're gonna have little bug legs hanging out. Same with the back of the legs. Yeah, that's just how it has to transform. Maybe does this tuck all the way? Yeah, that can tuck all the way in. So you can store those up a little bit better this way. There we go. I'm sure somebody called me out on that before. So the back legs are are a little bit cleaner there, but they are still kind of pointing out. His back legs completely fold into his legs, and I have to admit this transformation here is genius because the feet are plugged up in the thighs, so it actually doesn't hinder his articulation at all. His legs bend better. Ooh, and ratchets. Whereas his are just, universals. His leg bends better because it's got the double hinge there. But the kibble on this guy is just non-existent. He's got a little bit of a thicker torso. So that's a knock against him. But if you put that waist right in the right spot, it doesn't look too bad. So yeah. So for the Kickback, I have to give it to badcube. I have to give that one to badcube. I think they did a better job with Kickback. It's very evident that Fanstoys knocked out of the park with the first two. But with Kickback, maybe they just kind of were like, okay, let's just get it out. Get it done with so we move on to something else. I don't want to think that that's how Fanstoys does things. So I doubt that. But, that's how the transformation on the shoulders seem. Like, it just seems like they couldn't figure anything else out. So just like, screw it, just do it. So, yeah, he's the better Kickback, I have to say. I will say that. He feels like a better quality figure. And he looks better. Like, just kind of... He looks better with the rest of the better bugs. So it's like you can't. I would never sit here and say, use these two Fanstoys with this Kickback. That just looks stupid. You have to use him. And the trade-off to being able to get these other two and have the Kickback is fine. Whereas we got over here, the badcube ones are here, and they're all great too. Ultimately, here's what this boils down to. If you're going for a masterpiece collection and you want one set of bugs that are absolutely amazing and they fit with everything that you have that is in Masterpiece now, your Masterpiece, your official Masterpiece, your other Fanstoys Dinobots, all of those, the Make Toys figures, get these. get these. That is your best option. And remember, these cost the same amount of money as the collector versions of these did. And that is insane because these things are so much more detailed. They're so much more intricate. They've got so much more die cast. They blow the badcube ones out of the water when it comes to the collectors. These guys are an option because they're the value pack bugs. So they're cheaper. These guys are like 85 or something like that, 85, 86 a piece. The collectors were about the same. These things, I believe, are about 160, something like that. And they are a great option for budget. And the best thing about these is that they look good with these. Like, this whole line looks good. If you were to get like 2 value pack bugs sets and this set, and then like flank each one of the Fanstoys one with one of the or 2 of these guys, it's going to look like you have a drone army or a clone army. And that right there would be awesome. That's where I'm gonna leave this video. These guys are the best option. These guys are great for the troop building. That's really all there is. These guys are just better all around. I don't need a chart to sit here and tell you that Fanstoys is better than badcube in this instance. The only exception is the Kickback here. I think is engineered a little bit better in my opinion, and it seals up all its stuff a little bit better. Transformation's still a bear, but there's no part of it where you're sitting there like, oh my god, this is gonna break. These two don't have that problem, so they're better than these two in that regard. These guys are like I said, these guys are good. These guys are great. Near perfect. So yeah, there you go. And by no means can I recommend the badcube collector bugs, just because of the fact that they're just the same price as these guys, that they're so off the mark. If this thing was the same price as this thing, would that even be an option? Would that even be a discussion? It wouldn't be. The only reason why these guys are a discussion is because they're cheaper, like they should be, because they are cheaper built. They're just cheaper figures. They feel it, they look it, you know that they're cheaper, and when it comes to troop building, that's not a bad thing sometimes. But if they're the same price as these guys, then it is a bad thing. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway. So yeah, there you go. There's my comparison with these guys. I probably have sold every one of these already by now, by the time you're seeing this video. But that's all I could... yeah. And I know somebody was wanting to buy them. I can't remember who it was. Hit me up anyway. I might still have them. But if not, I'm sorry. I can't remember who it was. I can't keep track of everybody that wants something from me. I'm sorry, but anyway. But yeah, there you go. I love Insecticons. I absolutely love Insecticons. I'm actually going to be switching back to Fans Project ones here soon for my Chug collection. But so I'm selling all these guys off. But I'll probably definitely do a giveaway for the MMC ones so we can take a look at those guys when they come out too. But I will miss these and these. I don't miss the collector's ones.